Good morning, Frizu. Morning, Keith. Morning, Nicole. Morning, Yetkin. Morning, Niels. All right, guys. I do have the risk disclosure up. Feel free to, yes, absolutely smash that like button. If you are not a subscriber and you want to be added to the well, I guess notified when I am online and providing these kinds of discussions, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. Okay. Hey, Mike. All right. Just gonna go again. I'm gonna, paraphrase the risk disclosure here, guys. All the content is being distributed by Market Trader and its affiliates is to be treated as general information. None of the information provided by the company or contained herein is intended as investment advice and offer to buy, sell, recommend, endorse, sponsor any security, company, or fund. Futures trading does contain a fair amount of risk and is not for every investor. An investor could potentially lose all or more than their investors' initial capital. Only risk capital, money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle, should be used for trading, and only those individuals with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Nothing contained again herein is a solicitation to offer, buy, sell futures, options, or forex. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right. So now that we got the risk disclosure, hey Akshath, out of the way, let's go ahead and start to take a look at the economic calendar. Double check and get confirmed that you guys can see the screen here. If I can get at least one person to say that that they can see the screen, I'll continue here. I don't want to get too far into it and get peppered with can't see the screen. All right, excellent. Thank you. All right, economic calendar. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and filter this down to just US. Okay, so where is US? And I'm going to select both 2- and 3-star events. And then go back to the top. All right, so we just had a couple of news events take place. Durable goods reporting looks like reporting above forecast, looks like, which is, I guess, good. All right, so it looks like expectation is that FOMC will definitely follow through on their promise to cut rates. All right, so we have Fed speaking. We have some inflation numbers coming in throughout the day. Okay, we have some updates on rig counts. So yeah, fair amount of not 3-star news, but news. Okay, so from 10 all the way down to 3:30. So there's a fair amount of news throughout the day across the markets. All 2-star events are really the only one that we I guess would be normally care about is the 3-star events, which we already have happened. Okay, so yeah, so a lot of smaller smaller news events throughout the day. Okay, each having some potential in affecting the markets in some unanticipated way. All right. Let's go ahead and get started, and let's go ahead and get started with the review and of the markets. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch my charting plan. I pause here, make sure that everybody can see my screen. I just have the main screen here. So if I can get one person to say yes, we can continue. Excellent. All right. So we will continue here. So we will go to our, so again, we'll give equal billing to all markets. So we'll start with 10 minutes for each here and then see how far that takes us. And if we have some time here at the end, maybe a wild card instrument. Okay. So looking at the daily, okay. So we've been in a pretty, all right. So we got a bunch of things here. Okay. Let's see, just removing some of these items without removing this one item I have here on the left-hand side. This key here on the left is how I draw my volume profile on the 30-minute chart. Okay, that always comes in handy. So here we are. We've been in a pretty strong, I guess, down move. All right. Now we're coming into an area of support here around. It looks like 2,300. All right. We look to the left. We see a lot of congestion. So congestion indicates that there might be some area of balance, might be some area where we might see some buyers. Okay. And true to form, we have a developing bullish candle here. All right. So I guess we've been kind of in a range, 2,440 to the top side, 2,300 to the bottom side. So we're closer to the bottom side. Last time we were here, we reacted away from it, right? So chances are we will do the same around 2,300. 2,300 is a very important level, okay? Because if we do manage to get below it, then we start to open up 2,200 as a possible destination for price. Okay, so 2,300, I would expect would not just wither on the vine without a fight. Okay, all right. For our chart, kind of telling us a little bit of the same thing. It seems like the bulls are trying to grind. I say grind higher here. Okay, still very much in control of dollars. All right. We are just above some of these indicators that we look at, right? We are above VWAP. We're above this 233-day EMA. I'm going to go ahead and turn off ADR for a second here. And we are also, looks like, above settlement price, all right? All indications that price could potentially continue higher, all right? Looking at the left, you can see that the bears have been pretty dominant in the market, right? Outside of this candle here, it's all been red, a sea of red in gold, right? So we have to be cognizant of that, even though we are at a, solid levels here of support and demand, right? We've been in this bearish trend for some time, right? So still very much in a trend. We haven't really broken any structure to the upside. We are still within this range here. I'm just going to go ahead and close this off and close this channel as well. All right. So yeah, so bearish with some indication that maybe buyers are starting to nibble here. Okay. At these levels, but still very much bearish. All right. 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart. Again, similar to what we were saying, okay, we're starting to see, you got this wick coming off VWAP. We've been bouncing around in overnight trading around settlement price. We got a push, met with sellers, got another push, or push is currently taking place here. So let me go ahead and open up initial balance. So we have initial balance range being established as we speak. All right. Okay, we have one more one more candle before that gets created. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and create my volume profile. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this and locate the 830 bar, which is here, and drag that across to the 430 bar, and here I am. All right, so we are technically right at the edge of value area low, right? Not quite inside it, as far as I could tell. Yes, not quite inside it, but this could be a very nice value area acceptance play, okay, in this market if we do manage to close inside it. Okay, if we do close inside it, we have the opportunity, and honestly I don't see much in its way outside of this area here. Okay, this consolidation here. So if we do manage to close inside, break above this level here at 23.45, we have the potential of getting all the way up to 23.64. This part of James Dalton's value area acceptance. 80%. You have an 80% chance of traversing the entire range of value. All right. So if that happens, that would make for a very nice trade. Okay. So that's something that to look for. Okay. Now, if that doesn't happen and we just kind of continue to react and close inside, well, at some point we're going to make another dip into a pool here and see where the buyers are going to kind of stake their line in the sand. Okay, so that's a couple of scenarios. Let's go ahead and open up ADR and see where ADR has in store for us. Okay, so remember I was telling you about this value area acceptance play. Well, we have ADR and we have this range in our way, right? So this is kind of could potentially put a wrench in the whole process here. Could potentially put a wrench in this value area acceptance play. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start calling out levels. So ADR high is 2348.6, 2348.6. ADR low is 2311.2. 2311.2, and we have settlement at 2337.2. All right. Let's see. We'll go ahead and turn off ADR, okay, and turn on ASR, and that's above. All right. Which again, guys, this could get adjusted. This could get adjusted with the opening of the equities. Okay, so we have 2376 top side. Okay, 2376 top side, and then bottom side looks like it's 2353. All right. As I mentioned, this probably will adjust some when the equities open. Okay, so 2353.50. All right. So let's see. Let's summarize kind of where we're at here with this market with a couple of minutes to spare on my 10-minute goal here. So again, we have this potential value area acceptance play. The ADR zones and the ASR zones could potentially put a wrench in that, move. Okay. But we do have at least, I would say, a reasonable chance for price, assuming that we can get some bullish kind of action here, for price to continue up to that level and potentially beyond. Okay, I'm not ruling that out yet. We are, as long as we can stay above VWAP and above settlement, then we have the potential of price to continue higher. Okay, value area high, ASR high. In the 30-minute, we have this EMA at the 30-minute level. Could also be an area for some resistance if we're looking for bearish trades later in the day. Don't rule out the possibility of ASR serving as a reference level here as well. Okay, I would not until it gets broken. That's also a possibility. You can look here at the left, and we can see that it was respected before. All right. So All right, now that we're done, the 10-minute time is up. We'll move on to yeah, see opportunities I below. Yes, with settlement VWAP sitting there as well. Yes, a lot of confluence there. Okay, for opportunity, right? We can manage risk. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to. Let's move this back. We're going to go ahead and change this to CL. Okay, start the timer for CL. We'll give it a 10-minute go here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and launch this, open up this. Okay, right. So CL has been in a little bit of a downturn of late, right? I don't know. I think I might have done a little bit of a forecast on, people were asking me about measured moves, right? Well, if I do my little Fibonacci extension, if I do my measured move, boom, 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 well, we have clear sailing down to 75.30 and have the potential of getting down to 72.50 based on this swing here. All right. So daily appears to be bearish. Okay. We're in a bearish and we're developing bearish. All right. 4 hour. Turn off initial balance for now because we're still prior to the market. All right. So we're going to go turn that off. Okay. So same deal. Bearish price action. And we did have an attempt here to get higher, but it was has for now been rejected. Okay. Whether it closes that way, we'll have to wait for another hour or so to evaluate that. But you can see here, I don't know what the result, why this took place, but this is a pretty significant move to the downside that wiped out what appeared to be that the bulls were starting to maybe get some traction there. Okay. Well, they were met with a bully. All right. And they brought the market back down. Okay. All right. So yeah, so 4 hour chart, not really changing my opinion all that much. We are breaking some from structure to the downside, indicating that we could see some further price action lower in crude oil. All right. 30-minute chart. Okay. 30-minute chart. We are below some of the things that we care about here. We have settlement price here. VWAP is below. If we do manage, again, just strictly on this chart, not on based on our view, strictly on this chart, if we do get above some of this structure, okay, settlement price, it's trying, right? Then we have a chance to get up to this EMA based on the 30-minute chart. I do see that, okay? But that's a little bit counter trend to what we're seeing on the higher time frame charts, all right? So let's go ahead and volume profile. Let's locate this bar here across to the 430 bar. So here we are, right, is smack in value, indicating that we could be experiencing some range price action. You could see here that we are reacting away from value, right? So this could provide maybe the impetus of a kind of a value area acceptance trade, right? Through value here. Okay, maybe it may get up to here, right? It may get up to here around what is that? 77.60. All right, 77.60 as a target here. Okay, but before it reverses, so we're starting to get the opening of the market. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up initial balance. I think no, it was just a little. I thought that was an indication that maybe the market was opening. Looks like somebody did take some sort of position there prior to the open. In any case, so let's go ahead and call out some of these levels here. So turn on ADR. Where is ADR? Don't even see it. Did I turn it on? I didn't turn it on. Okay. Did I turn? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So I see a very faint line here at 77.86 top side. Okay, so ADR high is 77, what was it? 77.86. 77.86. You got ADR low at just a hair above 76.20. Let's call it 76.23. So we got ADR low at 76.23. We got settlement at 76.87. All right. And then we'll go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to just call out the levels. These adjusted here some. So we have 76.79 and 70, was that 79.07? A little high. Okay. So 79.07 and 77.79. Like I said, these levels more likely get adjusted here once we get the equities to open up here. Okay. All right. So we've talked through a couple of scenarios. We talked about a bullish scenario if we're able to get above some of this structure, and we're starting to give us some indication that that might take place. We're about 3 minutes away from the open of the market here. We could easily get, if we do manage to get above settlement and above this structure, value area high seems like a reasonable target for this market. Okay. Doesn't seem like out of the question, but we must first get above some of this structure in order for that to happen. We are seeing some indication that that might indeed take place. All right. Gonna pop in here and see if there's any questions. All right. No questions in crude oil. So we'll move on to the equities. So I'm going to go ahead and save this away and move into the NQ. All right, so we'll open up the market here. All right, so start with the daily. All right, so daily, again, showing some signs of bullish price action. We had kind of a little bit of a sell-off here yesterday, only to, I guess, basically get some things at a maybe slightly better price. We've now reacted away from an area where we would expect to see some buying, right? Okay, so right about here. Okay, see, now if this manages to close bullish, well, there's again nothing that tells us that this cannot continue higher. Okay, daily still very much bullish, maybe a little bit rangy of late. All right, 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart coming this kind of looks like a little bit of I don't know what we were looking at. I think it was crude oil. All right, crude oil had made a kind of a little bit of a dive down and now had reached a level of support, and now it's kind of looking to see if it can grind higher here, recover, repair some of the damage that's been done by this tornado of bears. Okay. All right. So yeah, 4-hour, I would say is, we've broken some structure to the downside. I don't know if I don't think I want to necessarily say bearish, but we've come into a demand zone in an otherwise market that's moving higher. So I would say that we are still bullish, okay, in the NQ, and will be interesting to see how this market opens and continues, and how much repair it's able to do here, or if it finds a level here where sellers kind of step in. So let's look at the 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart. We're going to go ahead and look at what is it? We're going to look at the fixed range volume profile here. Fixed range volume profile. We're going to locate the 930 bar. There it is. Drag that to the 1330 bar, which is here. And you can see that we are inside value. All right, inside value, and inside some of these lines here. Let me delete those. I think that's from a prior value. Okay. So we're inside lines, maybe in the midst of a potential value area acceptance in NASDAQ. At least that's what it kind of appears to me at the moment. We've closed back inside value, potentially looking to repair some of these areas here. Okay. I don't know why that's displaying. Let me close that off here for a sec. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of what it's looking like to me. It looks like a relatively nice potential of a move right back through this area of value. All right. We'll have to see if we've already kind of closed above some of these indicators, so we wouldn't have to take too much risk here to see if that actually can come to fruition. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on ADR. So ADR is in the horizon. All right. So we have what's this level here? 18,777.50. Okay. ADR high is 18,777.50. Okay. Got ADR low at what's that? 18,589 looks like. 586. 5650, I think. 586.50. We got settlement at 18, not 15. What am I doing? 18. Okay. And then we have settlement at 18,696.25. And then we're going to go ahead and turn off ADR and open up ASR. And we have, again, some of these levels are probably going to be readjusted. And with the open of the market here in about a half hour, got 904.75. Okay, because the price is well below these levels now. Okay, and we have up on the top, we have 19,058. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mark these. These are probably more like yesterday's. Okay, that. All right. Okay, so what are some scenarios? Well, we already spoken about one of them. We have a value area acceptance. This point of control could serve as an area for reversal in price. Okay, at 18, let's call it 18,900 range. This could offer an area for reversal if we're interested in the bears. We're at a location now with some confluence that price could head higher in the market. We have settlement. We have not settlement. We do have settlement. We have VWAP and AMA all indicating above. So that could lead to price higher. Okay. If we do start to break below some of these levels, then maybe my opinion would change, because I'm looking here to the left and it's pretty daunting with what I see here as far as sellers. Okay. Let's take a quick look in morning. Wow, Tron, this is like a new record for you. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else that I want to call out here in the markets? I thought I put up the didn't I not put up the what happened? Oh, there it is. Let's put that down here somewhere. Oops. All right, so that's kind of what I'm looking at in the market. Again, we're about 25 minutes away from this market opening, so I'm probably most likely going to wait here and see what initial balance has in store for us. But we need to be cognizant of a potential, just this merely being a retracement here, guys. Okay, so I see a swing down here, right, and we've come up to the 50%, right? So we have to be cognizant of maybe a continuation here. Okay, I'm not completely sold on this bullish, right? I'm looking to the left. I'm seeing pretty daunting, bars here on the left-hand side. Okay. So we're at a 50% level. We're starting to retrace off of that 50% level, and it could lead to an extension to the downside. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and open up the ES market. All right. So similar kind of view. We'll look at the daily. Okay, similar kind of thing we've been seeing when we've been talking about NASDAQ. I'm going to remove one of these away, push this out of here away. All right, so we had pretty strong move here to the downside on the daily. We closed pretty strong to the downside, and it's normal to get some sort of reaction away from that. This area here, I do see that this was a prior resistance area, so I do understand why this area would have some support, right? What prior resistance becomes supportive here. Market, did break some structure here to the downside. Now we have a candle here that is attempting to reverse this action. Okay, we won't know the result of that until the end of today, right? We don't trade on the daily chart. We just use the daily chart to offer us insights on what the market is, attempting to do. All right. So looking at the 4-hour chart, okay, 4-hour chart, we are above settlement. We are above VWAP. We are above EMAs. All right, all indicating higher pricing. I'm still, again, kind of wondering about this price action that we've had, over the last, few bars. Okay. So is this going to offer us, is this merely a retracement, right? Move for a continuation, lower. Okay. Or are we, this is just a building of more higher prices. Okay. I'm kind of, looking at this and saying, this area here is causing me to pause here a little bit. Okay. 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart. Again, overnight, grind, higher, grind, but not, not the massive candles that we got here, right? Grind. So, leads me to believe that maybe this is just a merely a retracement for another leg lower. Okay. That's kind of the feel I'm getting. Even though we are above some of these levels, it's not going to take too much for me to change my view. If I start to get closure of price below VWAP and below settlement, then I think we open up the gates here for maybe some lower prices here. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and go back to the start of the market yesterday to today, or not 4:30. Okay. So we're inside value, right? So we could expect some ranging price action. All right. In the ES, which is aligned with the day of the week. Okay. We are on Friday. Okay. So it's not quite possible that we can hang out and range inside this area for some time. Now we don't know what that range is just yet because initial balance has not been formed yet. So let's go ahead and start to call out these ADR levels. So we have ADR. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Go ADR here. ADR high is let's see. We got ADR high here at, what is that? We want to call that 5307, I think it was 5307. ADR high, ADR low is, was that 5264.50, 5264.50, and then we got settlement at 5285, 5285.25. Okay, that settlement, and then we're going to go ahead and turn off ADR, open up ASR. Okay, and ASR, where's ASR? Okay, ASR, very thin lines here. So we got 5241.50, 5341.50, 5341.50. Okay, ASR, like I said, guys, this is probably going to get adjusted with the opening of the market. 53, 73, 75. 53, 73, 70, 75. Okay. All right. So we've spoken through a number of scenarios here. Like I said, I'm not 100% convinced of this bullish price action that we're seeing. This feels more like a retracement to me. I'm seeing selling wicks up on the top. So my view right now is that this is, going to get to a point where maybe we do see another leg lower. That's kind of my view right now, given the selling wicks. All right. Ideally, we can get back up to settlement. That would be a much better reference level. And I don't necessarily have to use Fibonacci retracements to kind of arrive at what that level might be. But I do need to start to see some breaks of structure, okay, as well as breaks of reference for me to kind of embrace that 100%. Right now, we're above VWAP. Okay, as long as we stay above VWAP, our view has to stay bullish. But once we get a close below, then I would potentially, change my view to bearish. Okay. But also know that we could be in range all day today. All right. So pass the link to this and get the word out. Hit the like button. Yes, please do so. Okay. Yeah, encourage me to come continue to wake up here early in the morning to provide you guys this view of the markets. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move to YM. All right. And if Tron is lucky, we'll review a market of his choice, since he's working very hard marketing this channel. All right. Okay. So here we are. I got a lot of these. I'm going to go ahead and actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and remove the whole lot of them. Okay. In one full swoop. We're going to go ahead and close this off. So same kind of deal, similar to what we were seeing. So what I was talking about before is about this business about prior support. Okay, prior becoming supportive. Well, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Although it did close inside of it, we do have a developing candle here. Now, the demand that I would another area of demand here would be around this 38,733 level, okay, and ultimately down here at 38,300 or 38,000. It would be another, right? Because right now you can see here, it seems like we're in a big box, right? We got what was that, 40,200 on the top, 38,000 or 37,800 to the bottom, right? And we're just kind of bouncing between them. All right. 4-hour chart. Okay, 4-hour chart, kind of similar look and feel to what we were seeing. Although this one is both above, not quite all three, right? We had in the other markets, we had all three of these above all these levels, right? Again, this feels to me right now like a retracement. Okay, it doesn't feel like, bulls picking up a lot of steam here, right? I don't see a lot of volume in this move. Okay. So indicating to me that this is kind of a grind kind of move that eventually will get sold off. Okay. That's the feel I have. All right. So 30-minute chart. Okay. We're hovering right on top of settlement price. Okay. After a massive move down. Okay. So you were kind of, in some ways, I guess you can think of this is kind of like a digestion phase in the markets for maybe further action lower. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open up volume profile, locate the 830 bar here from not 830, but 930 bar, I guess. And over here. And again, similar to the other markets, inside range. Okay, inside range. So again, potential range behavior, range price action. I'll go ahead and turn this off here for a second. All right, we'll go ahead and open up ADR, see where that puts us. We have ADR here, start calling out some levels. We have ADR high here. Oops, it's not ADR high at what is that? 39, 29, 29. Was that 39 or 38? 39. Yeah, 39, 29. Let's call it 295, 39, 295. And then we got ADR low at 38. What's that? 38, 38,992. No. Yeah, looks like it. 39,8,992. Let's call it 990, 38,990. 38,990. Okay. And then we have settlement at 39,153. 39,153. Let's spell settlement correct. Oops, that's not correct. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn that off, turn that on, and we have again these lines are ASRs are going to get adjusted here with the open of the market. So we're going to go ahead, and that's 39,695 or 675, 39,675 top side, not top side. That should be bottom. 39,675, and then we have 39,923 on the top here. 923. All right. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Again, guys, similar to what my view was, I think, of ES here. This feels like potential retracement. Okay. Opportunities are going to present themselves. This level here at 38, 274, maybe 39, 321 offer maybe some areas where we could potentially fade the market, for a continuation lower. I'm not really sold on the move here of yet to, embrace the buyers. Okay. So although we are above these levels, we are hanging around these levels. We're not making any major push higher. The volume is pretty putrid, right? So this feels like a grind, get up to a point where the sellers feel like they're getting things at a discount, and then maybe we have another leg lower here. Okay. All right. I'm going to check to see if there's any questions. Yeah, shorts taking profit kind of volume. Yes, I would agree. Okay. These are not buyers coming in and stepping into the market kind of volume. I agree with that, Niels. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Tron, since you are working the phones here, trying to get more people to the channel, I'll give you a choice of market. And give you my perspective on. I know you've been asking for quite some time to expand this list. PL. All right, let's take a look at PL. Let's look at platinum. All right, platinum. Okay. Oops. Maybe if I could spell. At the end of the day, guys, I'm just all about math here, guys. I'm not really. Okay. All right. So, all right. Let's see. Let's remove some of these drawings. Let me close this off here a little bit, and let's take a look at what platinum has in store. All right. So, much like gold, we had a pretty good sell off in gold late in the last few days, and same is true with platinum. What I find interesting as I look to the left here, I see that we are coming into an area that was prior resistance. Okay, now we've come into it and just closed just slightly below, but now it's kind of creating this bullish candle here, right? What was prior resistance is now looking like it might be supportive. Okay. I definitely like this EMA level, whether it makes it down to 960. 960 looks like a prime zone, all right, to participate in this market, okay, based on an EMA level, all right. This area here could be supportive, but we won't know that for sure until the end of the day. All right, so let's take a look at the 4R. 4R chart, is trying to maybe get a little bit of a foothold. I see that the volume is starting to pick up here. This is not the kind of volume we were seeing in the equities markets, where it was kind of grinding higher with very little in the way of participation. I don't know if this is the level, that I would kind of maybe bank my how we say, my capital on. it's just hovering above this. I would like to see maybe a little bit more confluence on something else here that I can kind of lean on. I know it is trying to get above VWAP. It is currently below what looks like settlement to me, I think. Yeah, below settlement. So it's above, it's hovering around that line that I was telling you about, that resistance line. What was resistance? We have a selling wick and it's above VWAP. For me, this yellow line seems to be more attractive as far as an area for purchase. Okay. This, because we are kind of in this channel to the downside. All right. I'm just going to do this right here. Right. If I do this is kind of what I'm seeing. Right. Do I go this far or do I go this far? If I do this far, I want to shorten this like this. Okay. This seems to be the more logical channel to draw here. Okay. Are we going to remain in this bearish channel to the downside? Or is this going to be the area where we do break above, test the top of it, and continue higher? Right. Right. Are we going to go above, test again, and then go higher? That's kind of the question here. Okay. So 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart. We're below some of these levels. Okay. EMA below. Stretch this out here a little bit. Okay. Inside this channel, we got settlement price here just below. So some confluence here to support, a potential long trade, I guess. I'm not really a fan of all these wiki candles right on both ends. That means there's a lot of indecision in the market as to where they'd like to take it inside a bearish channel. Can stretch this out a little bit more, okay? Because I know Tron's eyes are not very good these days, so we'll make it nice and wide for Tron. Okay, needs all the help he can get. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up range profile here. So we're going to use the same times as gold here. Okay, and we're going to do this and drag this across to something like that. All right. So we're just on the, it's interesting that this line that I drew resistance wise also happens to be the same kind of value area low line. I don't know if that's by accident, but this value area low line right now could serve as a reference level, right? I'm just going to merge the two here. This value area low line could offer us something. If we can close inside it, I think we have a reasonable chance. Let's go ahead and open up ADR just to see where that is at. Yeah, we have a reasonable chance for price to kind of traverse through this entire range all the way up to the top of value, not value, but ADR. Okay. That's certainly a possibility. All right. If we can get price to close. Now we've made one attempt, was met kind of rudely, to be honest. Not very nice. Let's see what the initial balance is being developed here. Let's go ahead and actually make sure that this is 1 hour. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the initial balance range is being developed. I don't know if that's about the same sizes of the initial balance. Looks like it's a normal initial balance here. So yeah, if we do get some closure, right? If we get price to close back inside value, maybe make it above this, then I think we have a reasonable chance to get up to ADR at least, maybe all the way through value area high. All right, that's kind of what I'm seeing so far in platinum. If not, we can't get that closure, then we're probably at a move lower. Okay, if we continue to kind of grind across this level, not able to break it, we develop a supply zone, and they're going to be looking for some buyers. So the longer we stay here, the greater the opportunity is for I would say, the bears. Okay. If we don't want to hang out here too long, without making a move and breaking some of this structure. Otherwise, the bears are going to get confident and they're going to take the market down. Okay. All right. Taking profits. Okay. I think that's bigger lots, bigger zoom. Bigger lots, bigger zoom. Okay. Or Tron, get glasses. All right. All right, guys. Enough teasing Tron. He's had a bad day, so we're starting off badly. He came late to the markets here, so I don't want to tease on him too much. But if you've benefited from this review and like to encourage me to continue to do the same, please don't hesitate to hit the like button. Okay. If you are not a subscriber, again, subscribe. Okay. Encourage me to wake up every morning to do these, to provide this content to you guys. Okay. So as I close every session, trade well, trade safe, trade like a market pro, be a market trader, guys. Have an excellent day of trading. Remember, it's Friday. Don't let it be a give back Friday. If you've had a good week, keep your capital for the next week, right? You earned it. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good day. We'll talk soon. Oh, by the way, I will be in Top Step TV today. Okay. As part of the Power Hour, I will be a guest speaker, I guess, among the pundits there. And Power Hour. So hope to see some of you out there, and kind of continuing to work the mic there a little bit to whatever degree they allow me to speak. All right, guys, have a great day. Have a good session. Trade well, trade safe, trade like a pro, be a market trader, guys. All right, have a good one.